guys keep on saying tax credit. Well, we gotta get taxes, man. You live on socialized healthcare, so we'll get rid of the doctors and let you die. You know, the medical system, it's costing a fortune for taxes. But did you see that there? The amount of scam they scammed the damn federal government, Revenue Canada, oh hell, millions, you know. So where's the money going? So we're going to talk about climate change. That heater there is electric. That's good. It's good because we can generate electricity in the Bay of Fundy. We can generate electricity from hydroelectric sources. Canada's got so much development. Low battery I got charged up. I'm going to tell you, think about this. Here, Paul Lepp is a liar, okay? He's a liar. He's not going to lower that housing market. And I listen to half these ones that say they're attacking climate activists, and they're souping down the system. He says, well, we can have natural gas. Natural gas is a hydrocarbon, children. It goes into the atmosphere, and it goes up and up. Where the hell's the climate science now? It's all changed. It's getting soupy. And I heard a man there talking against, what was it? Hydrocarbon, hydrogen. Green hydrogen? It's a liquid fuel for engines and stuff. Okay. And they were attacking canola oil, biofuels. What is the model here? Well, the model is it goes up in the atmosphere, it's causing a greenhouse effect and heating up ocean waters. I'm going to die someday, but I'd like to leave a planet for the other kids that are coming up in the world. Attacking Greta Thunberg is just a piece of manure. And oh yeah, you told her to F right off in Alberta. I'm not going out there. I'm going out to Prince Edward. I need a dentist, and he's a dentist, and he's the head of the Green Party about PC. PEI. And there's horses out there. And I'm not getting anywhere here. I'm tired of listening to blocking renewable sector and all the bloody horse shit on it. Excuse me, I'm going to use the horse shit language. Blocking renewables. I was a very moderate green environmentalist before, but it's so drastic right now. I'm darn rebellious. And I'll take every action and go to a province that might change. They got a good Green Party solution there. I'm with Elizabeth May of the Green Party of Canada. Yeah, she's a woman. It's good to attack women and be a misogynist. Because the women's movement are making changes. Most of the Green Party is women. Oh, George LaRock was a green activist. Yeah, he's a vegan. George LaRock, Montreal Canadiens enforcer. He's a nice guy. He kept on cheering. He just kept on throwing punches. But, Green Party is a moderate party. It's not a conservative or a liberal. It's not left or right. It's a party that says we're not an attack party. We're a party that wants to work. So they got a fairly good majority. The conservatives are ruling out there. Am I anti-conservative? Brian Mulroney was a damn good conservative. I had Elena Georges here. She was a good conservative, but Harper did a bit of a number on her. She's a liberal now. Sorry, she jumped bench. Well, what can you do? And you got to sue the party for. She did a horrible number on her. She's a cabinet minister, right? Stephen Harper's cabinet. Let's talk about this. She ran this riding. That's great. I had letters from her on animal justice. 10-year prison sentences. Damn right. I'm Animal Justice Canada, and she's kicking that through. Well, her husband was Muslim. Oh. So they ostracized her. The press did a number on slandering her. And, oh God, they had hired a guy there that was a private investigator, but I think it was just a liar. He was a liar, and he scandaled her. He said her and her husband were having parties, and they got prostituted over there and smoking cocaine off her breast. It was a lie, and it was slander. She sued him for $9 million and won. But I wondered where she went because they used to write letters to her. She was a really good conservative, damn good. She's at least on the side of animal justice. Where'd she go? She's over in what county is it? In Ontario, running for federal liberal. If anything happens in Canada, maybe the Liberals should change leaders. That's the only thing I think. I don't think Pierre Paulette is going to really fix Canada. He's PC. Rachel Notley would have been better in Alberta than that damn witch. Oh, did you elect it? See, it's corporate control. Corporate control. And any change is going to be a war. The war is that you got two players that are very wealthy. They're libertarians. Get the picture here. A libertarian that's got no. I always talk about less government workers. Less government sounds nice. It's more freedom. And that was going on in the States. This is Noel Coward talks about it. Less government, less regulations. Well, that's progressive conservative. They always do regulate. And they want full power. Did you notice that? Pierre Paulette kids want full power. Now, I'm trying to get to Australia, but I want to get some experience in my horse business with all the things I've learned. And I can't get it in Ontario because they don't work here. I can't get brokers to insure me. So I'm going to go out to Prince Edward Island. I need a dentist. I'll hire him. He's the leader of the Green Party. They got conservatives and they're the majority. They're the leading party. But they got a majority. And, whatever the conservatives say, they get out of control. The Greens say, we got a majority here and we overrule. And that's a change. Elizabeth May is a friend of mine and a damn good leader. She's tough. She's not nice sometimes. She's not nice to anybody. Doesn't follow the whip. She's a good leader. She's got guts. I like Elizabeth. And I like a woman that's got guts and says what she thinks. She told me about things. I had to be humble. Elizabeth's a tough cookie. I like her. And I'm a Green Party environmentalist. And I notice more women are in that movement. Come on, face it. I talked to a girl from Ghana that moved in, and she's a nice lady. She's Green Party. And I think people from other countries that come here, they know what's happening to the climate. And look at all the war on tax on people that are of ethnic racism and blaming the housing shortage on everything. The problem is libertarianism. The housing market is controlled by certain interest groups. They're money laundering, dirty money, and guns and weapons and everything. The federal government's trying to clean up the mess. These brokers have gone out of control. They know the economy's crashing. I've talked to them. I've heard them. I sneak around and I hear them talking. Oh, we're in trouble. So they're in trouble. So they're going to start grabbing as much money as they can. And they don't give a damn about you because they're self-preservation. And that's the way it's working. Self-preservation. So we need law. We need justice systems, not just a rhetoric of no carbon tax. That's not the problem. And what's she done? Moratorium on fossil fuels, on renewables. That was a mix there that would have changed Alberta. It's going to cost a fortune for farmers and ranchers out there. You know, the Maritimes are going more renewable. I went out to Moncton and I was out in Nova Scotia. The whole damn area, you might say something about it, it's got wind turbines right in the middle of the highway. You know, the mediums right down there. You know, you can have a wind turbine on your land. They pay you money to keep that there for a farmer. It's not really killing things. They had a lot of nonsense when Harper was in. And say, oh, they kill birds. A bird died here. I had a window. Flew into it. They go for jet aircraft engines. Yeah, they kill birds. What are you going to do? Birds die. But they show it right beside a wind turbine. I go up in one area. They're so convinced that they're evil. They're evil, renewable turbines, and we don't want them. Well, let's put a coal burning plant right beside you. They're really nice. Where's your electricity come from? I'm going to talk about stupidity. I just plug it in the wall. I don't care where it comes from. It's the God plug. You just plug it in, and the universe strings it down. I don't think so. It's generated from different sources. Okay, I'm going to say we got a lot of hydroelectric. But we got a grid system that is so massively large. In the early days, these were working. There's electric generation stations all over Ontario from back 1900s. It started multi-gridding because the grid system is so large. The state of Texas is the same way. So friggin' large, you're pushing wire down a cable. So he banned all renewables, all new energy sector. We can take streams. I was reading in Harold Smith Country Life. Ontario is so vast for rivers. You can do an environmental study and just have it within the ecology of that stream. But no. So you're gonna. She got out because she went and supported a gas backup, and it cost the province of Ontario a lot of money. But she's back again, and she's gay. She's lesbian. But that's not the gig there. She was a good premier. She put in some incentives for people to buy electric cars. He took them all out, Doug Ford. And he's in for the second term. Now there's indiscretions of how he got in. This is just garbage politics. Until the progressive conservatives start getting policies of environmentalism, I'll listen. But they're right off the book. Liberals are trying to make a change to reduce carbon. And they're just pushing against Trudeau. His policies are good. You know, you might get electric cars by 2035 now. It was 2030. These transitions are awful slow, but this is real slow. No carbon tax. Whoosh. Vote for Pierre Paul up. He makes the promise. He's a liar. Most of the media now is lying. I noticed that. There's not much you can trust here. I've lived 68 years. I've been in the environmental movement for a long time. And I've known books that would change my life. The one book I had was 1960s. I had a book, big book. Steve Jobs had it too. It was called The Whole Earth Catalog. It was low-tech solutions that didn't use energy, but we're using less energy on computers. These lights are LED. We made changes. We don't need a lot of massive energy like we used to. We used to have factories. So there's a limit in Ontario to how much energy. You couldn't wash clothes at a certain hour because factories are running. Grid system was bad. And then they had these tax debt on hydro. And that really got people thinking, well, I'll vote for Doug. Give him a chance. But he got rid of the renewable sector. So I was going to go back to Alberta, but I looked again. Oh, God, she's done a moratorium against renewables. That was another job sector. What the hell is this, people? American-style politics. Do you hear what he's saying? America's a terrorist country with this fossil fuels and guns and stuff. Yeah, terrorism. Corporations running everything. BlackRock? Yeah. It's a tough life being an environmentalist. I got a lot of hate here because they're all zombies. Zombie apocalypse, man. Edgar Cayce was absolutely right. Climate deniers are zombies. And now it's sort of a watered soup type of zombieism. They're supporting gas. It's clean. I don't think so. It's a hydrocarbon. It's coming out of the earth, putting more hydrocarbon in the atmosphere than the earth can handle. I disagree, but your science is a little different. They had one there attacking hydrogen and why it doesn't work. And then I read a professor in Prague talking about human rights across the globe. These are human rights violations. And the one is to have a clean planet and a clean earth. Well, Alexandria was went into the Bronze Age. That had all sorts of garbage going on. Going from the Iron Age to the Bronze. Read it. It's in history. It's history repeating itself. And it's also Nazi history repeating itself with friggin' right-wing fascism. Teaching hate of Muslims, hate of other people. Are they the cause of all this? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I believe in the assimilation of Mackenzie King. You come into this country, you'd be at loss. But I saw some of them on here, and they're attacking Mackenzie King's policies. So right and left are a little bit off. I like you to come into Canada, but be a Canadian citizen and honor our law and our country. I'm not against your dress or anything like that. That's your freedom. But assimilation, and when Don Cherry says you people wear a poppy, wasn't racism. You attacked. And that's why you get hated here. I don't like hate. And I don't think you should get hated. But don't go around like I heard a bunch of men from India say, F the Queen. Don't do that. I'm a loyalist to Canada. I honor King and Queen. The figurehead. Don't do that, please. We're not a banana republic, and we won't be. You come into Canada, you come in, and you obey the law. I'm not against brown-skinned men, but don't go after the Queen. The Queen's funeral's on, and I heard some rubbish on YouTube, Facebook. You have a responsibility to honor our law, our order, our charter of rights and freedoms as put in by Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau, and it was put in by the Queen Elizabeth II. So you had trouble with in India. Yeah, I know you did. Apartheid had trouble with the British apartheid in South Africa. But things change, but running down the Queen, things have changed. Japan terrorized a lot of people, and things changed. But now there might be back at war with China. Things change. And really be introspective of what you're following. Don't listen to a lot of these lies. Planet's in peril. That's my objection to progressives.